Thanks for clicking on State of the City. My name is Todd Prafke. I'm the City Administrator here in St. Peter. Today is March 18th, and it's about 8:30 in the morning. 8:30 in the morning on the 18th. And so I'm going to do State of the City with a few changes. So hang tight. I'm going to talk about COVID and city's response and that kind of stuff. But I'm going to kind of go pretty quick here and hit some high points and have no fear. Underneath here, we're going to provide some links to some information that I think might be really helpful to lots of you within our community. And so if you want to use those, that's fantastic. But first of all, my number one goal is always to talk about the workshop from just the other night. And although I'm showing you the agenda, we didn't talk about this at all. We talked about COVID-19 and what we're doing in the city and some of our internal organizational issues, but certainly some community-wide issues as well. And so again, I'll mention a few of those as we go down the list, but I wanted to make sure that we covered that. Again, I'm going to provide a link underneath here for the Minnesota Department of Health. That is kind of like the best spot, I think, to go and get information. So if you haven't looked on there about what to do, how to take care of yourself and your family, about other things that are going on related to this, it's a great location to get some of that information. They've been updating it pretty much daily because, of course, this COVID-19 thing is changing every day, really hour by hour, but every day. So it's a great place to go and get some additional resources. And so we want to provide that as a part of it. So there's a million things going on. So again, wash your hands, social distancing, cover your cough, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and help your neighbors when and where you can. That's really important. You know, St. Peter has this great tradition over many years, whether it was the tornado or H1N1 or now COVID-19, of helping each other. So let's work together. We're in this together. Let's work together. We can do it and do better than just about any community around. So that's my kind of words of encouragement for us all, and that's how I really think about it. St. Peter is a special place. Things work here that don't work other places. And so, again, taking care of yourself and your family, doing all those right things, hand washing, all that kind of stuff, and helping your neighbors as best you can. And calling each other. This is a time when people are staying home and they're going to be lonely. They're not going to be able to get out. So if you have a friend or a neighbor or your mom lives in St. Peter and you haven't called her for a long time, this is the time to do that kind of stuff for sure. For sure, this is the time to do that. So anyway, a million things going on. So we've got a great plan for responding to COVID-19, and I won't put up the whole thing because a lot of it's internal stuff, but I want you to see the plan that we have a little bit and how we're working on things. And so part of these quick hits relate to this stuff and what impacts you. So that's great. But before that, I want to provide some promotions. Remember, rebates are going on, residential rebates for electricity. While that might not be important to you today, over the next few days, these are things that you can investigate and make sure that you know how to save money on utilities. I want to mention census. This is really important for us and a great time if you're home or if you can't go to the movies or whatever you might do. Fill out that census material. Everybody's getting it in town here. Either you got it over the last couple of weeks or you're going to be getting it in the next couple of weeks. So fill out that census stuff. This is really important for the long-term benefit of our community. Very, very important for that. Let me jump to some of the other ones that I have going on here. First of all, committees and boards and commissions and city council meetings. You can check out our Facebook page and our website to get the latest on that, because we are having some cancellations. If we don't have immediate business, we're tending now to cancel, but we are in the future going to continue to have those meetings, not only in person, I think, but virtually. So you'll be able to listen in at a meeting. Now, we only have a capacity of 250, but you'll be able to listen in or see video of a meeting that's going on. We're going to start to have virtual meetings as well. So watch for that. Let's see. So BZA meeting tomorrow is going to be canceled. City Council meeting on Monday night is still on. We're going to do that virtually. So watch for the information about how that's going to work. Transit is still working. Thank goodness transit is still working. So if you rely on transit, it's still going. We're happy to get you where you want to get to within the city of St. Peter. So watch for that. It's a great service that we have within St. Peter. Refuse and recycling is still on. Water, sewer, you don't have to worry about that, or electricity or any of that stuff. We got that. We got that. We had that even through the tornado and everything, so we got that. So don't worry about that. All that stuff is going to keep going. Community centers closed down, as is the libraries. So, but business is there. The daycares are still going. MVAC is still operational. All that kind of stuff is still going. So if you have questions about how to gain access to them, give them a call. If you're a client of theirs or a customer of theirs, give them a call and they'll explain to you how they want to communicate with you or how you might be able to get into the community center to meet with them directly. So give them a ring. We have great, I talked about library a few moments ago. We have great online stuff for the library. And so below I'm going to provide a phone number and a link, but if you don't have a library card, we can get you a library card. If you do have a library card, but you've lost it or whatever, give us a ring and we'll get you kind of rehooked up. But there are wonderful resources to check out books and see things and do things online just by having your library card. So I'd encourage you to take a look at that and utilize that as you can. Let's see. Underneath here, so some of the links and some of the phone numbers that I'm going to provide besides the library stuff that I also mentioned, we're going to provide a link to the Minnesota Department of Health website. Lots of great stuff for you and your family. It's a great resource. Check that out. As I mentioned earlier, they kind of update that on a daily basis pretty much. I'm also going to put the link on here for St. Peter's Schools. Whether you knew it or not, St. Peter's Schools is providing school breakfasts and lunches, and they're doing that through the bus service that they have currently and utilizing their current pickup and drop-off sites for that. So I don't know all the scoop, but I'm going to give you a link where you can find a lot of the scoop. So if you have kids in school that would have gotten meals before, now you can get breakfast and lunch. And so that's a fantastic thing that the school district is organizing. So watch for that. I'm also going to put a link to the Chamber of Commerce. Now, they're working on a process of providing updated information so that all of us can patronize our local businesses, whether it's walking in and picking up pizza, whether it's stopping down at the store, the local store. They're going to provide some updates about how to make that happen and how we can continue to support our local businesses that are so important. We're also going to have links on there for our website and for our Facebook page, which are great resources about what's going on in the city, is the latest up-to-date kind of cancellations or postponements or other things that are going on. Trying to think. Going to keep this short. That's kind of my state of the city for today. I haven't decided yet whether I'm going to kind of up the pace of these instead of every week, or even faster than that. We'll see how kind of things move. But we want to continue to provide information in this way because we think people have commented and said, well, it's useful in the past, and so maybe it's especially useful even now. So if you have questions or anything, you can email us there. See that email address. You can go on our website. There's our website. You can see our Facebook page there. Give us a call. There's our Twitter handle, and there's our YouTube page or channel as well. So please give us a ring. Let us know how we can help you. We'll try and do everything that we can, but we want to keep that information flowing to you. So with that, that's the end of State of the City for today. Take care of yourselves. Wash your hands. Work together. Help your neighbors. Call your mom. All great things that we can do together to make sure that we get through this as best as we can. Thanks again for clicking on State of the City. Hope to see you again next time.